Since you already have so much, but maybe let us just build on what you shared. Okay, thank you. So you shared a lot and how you're able to do so much, and it sounds like you are multiple potentially. So I would like to know, we would like to know what decisions you took consciously or unconsciously that was able to keep you on track. Because we find ourselves in a place and time where information is there, but then it's being focused and being concentrated. So what were you able to do to still be on?
Number one, I was very selective about my relationships. I made sure I kept the kind of energy around me that propelled me towards what I wanted to achieve and where I wanted to go. I was just completely averse to people who didn't reason like me, or people who didn't have that level of seriousness, because when you're in relationships that are out of league with who you are and where you want to go, there is usually a tendency that people criticize the actions you need to take to become who you want to become. I didn't give room for that kind of thing. So the people in my circle, the people I related with, were people who appreciated where I was going, and they too probably had similar drives for their own lives. So there was a mutual sharpening, and there was a stimulating environment created by that. And I read from a book many years ago that, for example, if you had a 500 by 200 vision, you didn't need to expose it to a 7 by 5 mind. So there had to be mentality compatibility. So because everybody is a mind and everyone represents an environment, and what you carry on the inside of you is a dream seed. You can't expose your dream seed to wrong climates. Every mind is a specific climate. Everybody is a mind that represents a unique climate. I carry a dream seed, he carries a dream seed, she carries a dream seed. You have to be careful what climate you're bringing your dream seed into, because you can have a potency that will suffer deprivation because it's in the wrong environment. And I've shared a couple of times how I brought seeds from the United States and tried to plant them here, and I'm still waiting on them to grow because our climate here does not support the growth of that kind of seed. So I made sure that my relationships were compatible with where I was going. I built my spiritual foundations, because for me, no matter what I say here, the truth of the truth of the truth is that my spiritual foundation has supported everything that I have become. So I made sure I had a proper spiritual foundation, and I was diligent. I gave myself to the task.
Oh, thank you so much. I believe that we are already learning so much. Just to ask again, so what advice would you give a young professional who is experiencing uncertainties as a result of the economic challenges you are currently facing?
Okay, there are several things I can say to that person. See, leadership is determined by a leader's mindset. And let me give an example, then I'll come straight to your question, but I just want to set the air right. It is said that someone was sent to India to go and do a business analysis. And he goes to India. It was a shoe company, so they sent this guy, go and look at the place and do an assessment. Let's know if we can bring a factory here. So this professional, he goes to India and he looks. He comes back and gives a report to his company. He says, wow, the people are so poor, they will never be able to afford our shoes. We can't go there. They sent somebody else who went to India and he saw so many people without shoes. He says, wow, we have a big opportunity here because there are too many people who need shoes. This is where we need to have our factory. Different mindsets. So I do not like to always check things from the perspective of the economy. First of all, I believe that in this economy there are people who are thriving. There are people who are doing great. The price increase has favored certain people who are offering certain services. Why can't you be on that side? Mindset. Can I get myself on that side? Because the people who complain the most are the people who see themselves on this other side of the economy. It's not everybody who's complaining in that sense of complaint. Yes, I mean some other people who are on this side who are complaining are not complaining because they can't afford the services. They're only complaining about maybe instabilities and